Previously on the Lost Age Randomizer. Good news! I found the magma rock off screen, which means that Prox is finally open. Along with a bunch of item checks from the forging town, or the town with the cannon. The bad news. Well, that was about it. Kind of felt back to square one relatively quickly. So, off to exploring every ounce of this world that I could think of, again, in hopes of finding a new lead. Onwards! That I missed. It shouldn't be too hard to actually skim through and find them, because both of those are skills you don't get until very late in the game, so I could skip like half the guide. And yeah, healing fungus is what gets us to Jin. I do it, but I know it's gonna be a Jinny, so wait. The laughing fungus is in the cliffs. I thought it was the healing fungus, and then you take that to the old couple. No, I'll come back to it later. Don't want to get too sidetracked. Yeah, man, Cyclone feels like a big holdup because there's a whole dungeon that I can't do. Well, 2 dungeons if I count Gaius Rock, but there's a lot blocked, a surprising amount blocked off by Cyclone. Actually, what's holding me off from doing the Sea God's Tier dungeon anyways? Cause pretty sure I remember going there a couple times, including after having reveal, and oh, the Sea God Tier itself. And I think I know where that is. I think it's in that one random cave that you use carry for. So that's just another mental block that I have to make. So right, was there one thing at the very end of Aqua Rock? Do I have Parch now? I don't know if it's worth going all the way to Aqua Rock for a single check. And no, it wasn't even Parch that we needed. We need the item that you would normally unlock the area for Parch. And it's just a water rock. And there's stuff that I need burst. Still. Already tried Gaia Rock and got stuck in the maze. Right, I'm not skimming far enough ahead. That's the big problem with it all. So I know you weren't here when I asked it the first time, but have you tried out the Golden Sun on Nintendo Switch Online? I'm kind of impressed that they were able to release both Golden Sun and the Lost Age at the same time. It almost made up for the fact that it was so long between the announcement and the release. You know that they you know the online service for Nintendo Switch Online and how they do retro games. In their GBA lineup, both Golden Sun and Golden Sun: The Lost Age are on that now. You may not have noticed, even if you have online, because I forget the actual name. I just call it Premium. Game Boy Advance and N64 games are tied behind the Premium edition, but they are there now. So lift there. I think I did a check already. Boat wings. I think if I scan to after the Jupiter Lighthouse, that's when I'll start finding the stuff that I could use Force with. Did I get that one? Fair. We'll leave it at that. That's fair. I'm not sure if it's just for a summon tablet, but I'm not sure if I did. I don't even recall this cave in like the lower southwest landmass that you use Parch to get a summon from. I'll keep that in the back of my mind in case I don't find anything else. Alright, I guess while we're here, you can check on Shaman Village Cave. Alright. Looks like it's just a man plant and everything else I got already, so no, at least we don't have to worry about climbing up Shaman Village once again. Settlement, there's not really too much that we can do. Loho, I done already. It's really just that one thing with Force that we've done already, isn't it? Did the Dark Matter. Checking procs, that's where Hover was. Got the cookie. Is there a Sacred Fetter in the house? Would that count as a check? Yeah, Archeon Cavern. As soon as we get that, it'd be worth checking for, because I'm pretty sure that's where the randomizer put the Sea Gods tier. And why is it taking so long to actually show? Why is it taking the guys so long to show where Force is? Unless they just stuck it when we first go into that dungeon. I wish better for Pokemon. Game Freak's shown that they can do things that are interesting with Legends Arceus. And I see the potential of even the new games, but they're... it was kind of hard for me to get into any post-game stuff with that one. Yeah, because that looks very Sea God tiery to me. But game really makes sure you need carry for this one single tablet. Which I don't have. It's times like these that make you realize how redundant Synergy and Golden Sun can be. Because carry and lift don't seem like they would be that different, and yet it makes all the change. And speaking of things that I'm just gonna check while I'm trying to brainstorm other options, I could double check on that quote-unquote Sacred Fetter, just to say that I did get all the checks in town. I'm just shocked that there isn't anything in this random basement. And yeah, it's a normal Sacred Fetter. That's actually less than worthless. I got things mixed up with Golden. I got things mixed up with Dawn Jin of all things, and I'm mistaken the Sacred Fetter as something naturally useful. Again, well, before we leave, I guess I could investigate where that second Ginny is. But after that, I know what to do. Even if I know the only thing I'm gonna get out of it is another Gin of it. I've always transferred my data from Golden Sun 1, so these optional Gins I've never actually bothered to get before. So this is a new experience for me. Look at this, we just got a little friend hanging out by the fireplace and being all cozy in the little cabin. even making things out of fish eggs. Which I guess is fitting for a Ginny living in here, but a fishy Ginny would probably eat fish eggs. I don't think that was the intent of the creators, but still. Alright, so that's another gin in the boots. Man, I am so ready to just poem Carts and Elgato when we get to them. Cause look at how we're almost maxed out on Jenny's before even going to Jupiter Lighthouse. Now if only I could have that luck actually getting utility spells. Maybe going back to those earlier areas will inspire something. Oh, thank goodness. Now that leaves me confused, because the guy definitely says that normally a laughing fungus appears in that area, but it looks like I got whatever's here already, because it looks like that last area is held down. That's where you would normally use it, right? Reach the treasure chest completely. Climb down the rope to a piece of wreckage. Use Lash. I'll humor the game, but I don't see anything there. I'm pretty sure No, it's down on the beach. Right? Well, the good news, I found something new. The bad news. So, I mean, this is good. We're finding new stuff that I overlooked a lot. That's going to be the key, because that's how we're going to find the thing that we missed. I guess it was good I took that break, because I did think of something. Not Elite per se, but I remembered the real reason why I wanted to get to Proc so badly. One of the 5 hint people are specifically in Procs, and this will be our second last hint. Final one being in Lemuria, which obviously we can't get to for our own reasons. It's like it's one of the elders. There are 2 important items in the Mars Lighthouse. Really, that's the hint. That's the whole hint. Does that shoot? Now I'm getting a little. Let's go back to the Mars Lighthouse, because 2 important items. I know we got 1 important item, but I don't recall anything memorable that we got from the lighthouse besides Force. I mean, the good news, if we can call it that. Oh, wait. Is there anything important in this side area? Well, that very well could be the second important item that we needed. Nothing that I was looking for right now, but I can't complain because we'll need it eventually. Game did say we needed 2 important items, though, and if we're willing to count Force as an important item, which I'm kinda hesitant, that could be the 2 important items we need. Just to be sure, though, I'm gonna just push on forward and make sure that was actually the end of the road. Well, the good news is we can find 1 more prong and burst, which if I had burst, there would be so many other things I could do. Then we got something. Do I still have that tab with the Golden Sun music that I can pull up? Well, because I think I'm going to resort to checking my own hint video. Or like the video I recorded specifically of the hints. I don't. It shouldn't be too hard to find because it's an unlisted video. Although I also realized I could also just check the community tab. That might actually be less effort. Whatever, it's here. The power to create spires of ice awaits in the town with great revere. Got that already. Power to listen moves awaits in the small settlement of Little Note. Yeah, walking on air, that's the one we just got, but I think I underestimated that second hint. That lift and moves. My god. We're carried lock, aren't we? But the problem is, I think I know what they mean by settlement of Little Note. There's honestly two candidates, but the one I was leaning towards was one of the things that was blocked off by Cyclone. Which has eluded me for so long. And even if it's the other place, that's also being blocked off to me by growth. Never fret, I'll go back to looking up every little thing until we find the stupid thing. Both of these synergies cannot elude me forever. It's just a matter of if I got patience to do it on screen or not. So, where did I leave off? Oh my god. Am I seriously considering even going to Ayers Rock? I'm pretty sure I had all the skills I needed to fully explore the place, so I had to exhaust all my options while we were there. I guess because it's slightly more entertaining than just standing here in place, I'll double check Masala while I am pondering what else we can do. Because I'm just going for the guy page by page at this point and seeing if anything sticks out. I'll double check, it's something to do. This is... I can't even use the excuse of this is why I went on hiatus for so long with the stream. It was going to be, but then I found the magma ball within a week after stopping. Only to immediately get sick afterwards. Right. Just going to try to triple check the cliff and scroll through here along the way. There's no item up here, so I've done that check already. Nothing in no over here. Ooh, I love that sound. Yeah. These penguins are happy and free, living their best lives. I'm pretty sure I helped them already. I don't think I mind read them, but... because I definitely didn't have mind read at the time, but I'm pretty sure they still gave me the stone regardless. Nothing better than blah blah blah. It's pretty pleasant, and I like that he likes me, but he's always chasing me around. I feel like I'm being smarter and I don't like it. That nickname though, I don't know if I should read it out loud. I might pronounce it wrong. Yeah, I definitely mind read the cow already, because I made a whole scene out of it. I really should have waited until I exhausted all my options, because this isn't exactly the... Oh, that's where the water was. Right? That's where the water would be if I didn't parch it. Yep. Who knows? I probably would have kept nagging myself if I didn't do that check, though. Because I wouldn't even be shocked if I missed something like that at this point. What I do know is that I'm gonna lift up this boulder, probably for the third time. Oh, and you have to use... I've done it before, but you have to have Cyclone! Why is Cyclone being such a pain to find? Yeah, if there was something in the chest, it would be right about here. I'm surprised the chest didn't... This is a tombstone. I'm surprised it's there though, and not just like replaced with an item. Is that the rooftop? Core, crystal power, the mineral, the silver that I'm pretty sure I got, but I'm basically just doing one final sweep before ending off the stream. So I might as well backtrack to these different locations as I'm checking. We don't really got too much more that we can check though. I'm almost back at the Mars Lighthouse. And I was all excited that finding the magma ball meant that we were actually gonna have a full stream without getting stuck. Well, there's something there, but it's a sparkle and not an item, so hope's not high, but yeah, it's just silver. And more silver? Maybe that's just a glitch. Yeah, it's gone now. And that's the last of everything I've done on the live streams. So now we montage through all the miscellaneous stuff I did while not recording, well, not recording commentary at the very least. I was determined to find a new lead before starting up the stream series again, which included retreading a lot of ground that I was convinced I've already retreaded to death. So some of these might have been items I intentionally skipped, some of these items might have been things I missed. Either way, I figured I'd pick them up since they were in the areas I was tediously exploring anyways. I also triggered some cutscenes that I somehow managed to skip on the live streams, and I figured I'd leave them in, because as far as I know, they could be trigger flags that allow certain items to pop up, or progress to be progressed in certain ways that wouldn't have happened otherwise. So, just so on the off chance that it is the case, I figured I'd leave these scenes in to help people watching the video series keep better track of the progress that I've been making. So on the off chance I stumble upon a new item, despite not going anywhere new, maybe actually seeing the cutscene flags I triggered would help give some clarity to all that. At least for people watching the videos. If something like that happens on stream, I'll just have to explain it to them then. If it wasn't apparent, I'm kinda desperate for anything that'll progress our progress in this randomizer at this point. Even to the point of humoring possibilities that have no way to actually work. I know it would have been pointless to take the time to program it, but it sure would have been a fun Easter egg that just so happened to be convenient for this randomizer run. If something like Force would allow you to knock down those boxes. Totally seems like a Golden Sun 1 solution to the puzzle. So, while we might have gotten a few little trinkets and a little cash here and there, overall, this little girl from Madra summarizes it best. My daddy went all the way down one, and all I got was nothing. For some reason, I thought that quote was quality meme material, but then I mind read her, and it became wholesome, and now I don't know what to do with this clip. So due to their size, the two main places I figured I was most likely to have missed something were the Jupiter Lighthouse and Aqua Rock here. So I probably put the most hours into mindlessly running through these areas the most. I could have sworn that our adventure in Aqua Rock would have been completely fruitless because I was in there for a long time on stream and knew what I was missing in order to be able to fully explore it. But apparently I missed this entire area that you could parch. I guess I completely just missed out on the whole outside area, even though I could have definitely have seen it within the dungeon itself. Well, that's fine because you'll never guess what's here. Nothing that helps us out right now, but when you read the description of this, it'll become a lot more clear. Key to a red door in the Jupiter Lighthouse, which really caught me off guard. Like, it's the same sprite as the Crossbone Island key from Golden Sun 1. So when I first saw that, I was real confused what that was even about. Now, if only we could find something that helps us out now in here. But unfortunately, that random red key is probably the most exciting thing we'll find in Aqua's Rock, unless there's something incredibly awesome hidden behind the waterfall that we need the Aquarius Rock for. But considering it's a single item check, I kind of doubt it. On the bright side, we also got this piece of armor that I'm pretty sure is completely outclassed by everything that we forged at this point. Well, at least it's something. Yup, completely outclassed. Last but not least, in my long, strenuous backtracking to dungeons I've previously visited off-screen, Tundra Tower. Sorry, got caught off by the random items just right there, already forgot that they were there. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure those are ones hidden behind this burst wall, so until we get that synergy, those are out of reach. And that was a major reason why I really wasn't counting on this place in particular having any significant lead. But it was one of the dungeons in the back of my mind, like literally number 3 to revisit, just in case. Even though there's a good chance that we won't be able to come back here until we actually get burst. There is a lot of stuff to keep in mind until that point, though. Don't mind all the random speed-ups. This is the main reason why I didn't want to do it on stream, because I knew I would just be holding down the speed button as I was running through all these dungeons to try to save myself a little bit of time. So I continued to zoom along until, well, I think I'll just let the rest of the clip do the talking for me. Weird. Something about this doesn't seem familiar, but surely I had Pound when I came here the first time. And I would have explored this area before, but doesn't hurt to double check. I've been going through pretty much every other area, double checking to no avail anyways. Oh, this is new. Yeah, baby. Guess what's back online for next week? 1 hour of hope while streaming Lost Age Randomizer, followed by 1 hour of dismay when I come across another roadblock, and like maybe 2 to 5 hours off stream trying to find the next glimmer of hope. Huzzah! Speaking of which, I should go back to exploring things off stream. I just wanted to get some sort of commentator reaction on here while I was thinking of it. BRB. That being said, that was about the last that I recorded. Sure, there might have been like 1 or 2 other dungeons I could double check or triple check, but the 3 rocks, if I were to count Tundra Tower as a rock, were the most major things that I wanted to double check, and I checked them, and at this point, exploring any other option just feels in vain. It just feels like really beating a dead horse, or however the saying goes. So, I at least have something to take into the next stream, which means hopefully on the next episode of Lost Age Randomizer, we'll have a new lead. While it's not quite the growth cyclone or something like that I was really hoping for, this trident does open up Lumaria. It's kind of weird. I kind of thought we would actually need to forge the 3 pieces of the trident, but I guess it would make sense as a random item, and then those 3 pieces just forge a random thing in of themselves. Oh boy, I wonder what useless piece of junk that the trident got replaced with. At least we have the real trident now, though. As I was saying, hopefully this leads to some amazing finds in Lumaria, because there are a couple item checks. Not too many, but there are item checks and our last hint for this entire seed. So I'm really hoping that a nice lead comes out from all that, because otherwise I might have to put streaming this game on hiatus again. Well, just cross your fingers for me. Until then though, see y'all later.